Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This is top 32, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
Um, Strats has said he has cooked some fire, which is surprising because
Because he's mostly
he
been
has kind of been
reusing.
using
Yeah.
the same exact teams. So
So
hopefully we get more interesting ones. That'll be exciting if that does come through.
it's kind of impressive to just beat everybody using the same teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Given the pattern, that he publicly said multiple times that he was using the same teams and still nobody was paying attention. So
Yep, that is unfortunately how it goes sometimes.
yeah.
Um, I quite like the semi-room basque one. I'm not a believer in the walking wake. I think it was walking wake before. All right, game's up. Oh
And here
dear
we go.
God.
Oh, oh my.
So this
Wow.
is this is indeed some fire.
Big Set
So
Titan
we
makes an
see
appearance. Is this the first one
yeah.
we've seen?
Oh, it's
Especially
gotta be.
in
It's
the
gotta
entire
be.
tour, maybe? Perhaps even?
That would not surprise me. So I assume this is Belly Drums to Titan,
Yeah.
and Mousehold, and the entire team is just trying to support that.
With a
Um,
snowscape, tornadoes, presumably, it's gotta be.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was just thinking like sometimes you tailwind earthquake and go to town.
Oh, yeah.
But also, yeah, no, like snowscape sounds like reasonably
Well, the
real.
Slush Rush, unless you're just like sheer force. I mean, I would think you would want the defense boost, but maybe you're just tearing
I'm
out
not
of
gonna
the.
lie, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I we'll see.
we'll see.
I'm not gonna pretend to be the knower of this.
Yeah.
Um, So I don't know. Like, so Titan can probably just drum on this and be fine. Considering it's probably a friend guard mousehold. But it's going to be taking some damage to Heat Wave, and AIRedzone is able to threaten with his own Tailwind. Yeah, that's a good way to get it. Oh my god.
Oh,
For what? For what?
wait. Okay, so it just does tear out of the ice instantly. So
That
it's
also
not
works.
Snowscape. Yeah, that makes
Could
sense.
definitely still be Snowscape because it has the
Slush
thing.
Rush. Yeah.
Yeah, it has Slush Rush. But yeah, that feint was wild. I have no idea what that accomplished. I know they're both spread move attackers, but I feel like
Maybe he just wants to put it in the head. Like, I have Fate. Watch out. That's
when
a
you want a
mental
surprise with
game.
that,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, like feint is not exactly the most common move here. I don't know if I would have loved using it there, but that's okay. So Titan looks absolutely terrifying. If it is Ice Shard, then Tornadus is still going to be able to set up Tailwind. Um, but if this is Earthquake, then the Volcanian's just going to die. That also works quite well. That works.
It does work.
So AIRedzone did set up Tailwind, but I don't know if I love that because there isn't a great punish to Crest just coming in. Because you want to kill the Titan, you want to pressure the Titan, but even Cleavor's X-Scissor is not knocking it out unless it has like a boot item like and
Hmm.
it's just gonna click Trick Room, and if Z-Strats get the turn right, the game is pretty much over. Um, so I don't know if I love that Tailwind so far, but yeah, this has been an interesting few turns.
I never thought I would see this
Oh,
mod
this is wild.
anywhere, so this
Yeah,
is
this is
excellent.
absolutely wild. It could be Terra Ghost. It's Terra Ghost Pult. I tend to like Terra Fairy if I don't have any priority blocking on the team,
Red
but
Zone. You tell me, wouldn't you?
oh,
No.
of course. Oh, of course. Oh God.
Maybe Xion. We'll see.
I am not going to assume anything about these sets. We've seen a faint mouse hold,
Yeah,
and
it's
you know,
difficult.
set Titan by turn 2. So I'm not presuming
There's the
anything
Cleaver
here.
and the Cross, as you said. So
Hmm. That makes a lot of sense, but it's still like not great. If you set TR there, Amoonguss is a little bit annoying, but if it is Ice Shard, then it's like super
just
over.
dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, this
you
is
just have
awkward.
you just have to be shard, right? Like,
Yeah. I feel like the lead from AI Red Zone was not great. I feel like Tornadus is not supposed to be led there, and you're supposed to like pick up the offense. Like Brock with Cleaver there in turn 1.
mhm.
Just clicking the funny tempo move. Like definitely matters.
Oh,
Oh dear God. Goodbye,
goodbye, Cleaver.
Cleavor. Goodbye, Cleavor. Yeah, that works too.
Oh,
Alright, so
big
Titan's
burn.
burned, but Lunar Blessing is a move. So it's
It
not
is.
over, but you know.
So Pulled and Chin Pao threaten the crest, but you can't knock it out with Volcanion on the field. So, well,
Right.
actually, you could just switch out the Volcanion. So I
Why
don't
is he
know if you
saying
can.
no? He can just I don't see a punish to protect Lunar Blessing, honestly.
No, there isn't much
Um,
of a
yeah,
punish.
because if Dragapult, well, Dragapult can come in, and I guess it can Terra Ghost, but one, it has to be Terra Ghost. All right,
Oh,
this like
that's
kind of
not.
works.
I don't know if that's
If it's
correct.
Crunch, it kind of works, but meh.
Does Larb, does Lorb, Life Lorb, does Life Orb out of Crunch get
Lord.
it? Like,
As an Oko, I don't think so.
yeah.
Um,
I was thinking
it
like the
depends on
potential
crest spread, but
line is like you bring in Dragapult and then pull the Volcanion and just tear it Ghost, but then like you have Ice Shard. So I
and
don't
then go
know.
on the POW.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
So I think it's a really difficult
Especially with
game state.
Tailwind gone. Yeah. Okay.
And there's
I don't know why this didn't protect Lunar Blessing. That was like the best
no.
level 1 play. That was not correct for sure. Um, yeah, it's looking pretty over now that the Titan's back. Um, if it's Sash Pow, it takes one, and it is still pretty annoying to break through Volcanion. But you have like the other bajillion Pokemon for that. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Mhm.
You just kill the other 3, call it a day. Oh, I'm finally out of my TFT game. Let's go. Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
You just
Neil.
joined
Welcome.
I don't know sets. I've been watching the game some. All I know is that this has to be an ally switch. There's no shot this isn't an ally switch. You, you, it, you always set Trick Room on that board.
There's the ally
Yep.
switch. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
I just had to make sure that I got that in before
No, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Very
before
important.
it got revealed. Because you always set up Trick Room on that board if you have it, and so
Yep.
the only way that you don't have it is if you're ally switching.
Thank you. You're welcome to stay.
Um, I do plan to
Commentary.
stay.
Excellent. Glad to have you.
Okay. Glad to have you. All right. This was a pretty obvious Terra Water because there's nothing on that actually stops this Titan, but yeah. Uh, I don't know how much liquidation is doing to Amoonguss. I'm not very familiar with my belly drum Titan calcs.
It,
Neither am I.
it's not killing, but it's doing enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, the rest of the team just gets there. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh my God. It lived.
I mean, not
It
like
lived.
it's not interesting. Like the game is still very over,
No,
but
it's yeah. No, I'm just interested that it lived that. That is all.
yeah, exactly.
Uh, no.
Oh, lag. Roboting.
Has it been revealed?
I'm gonna be right back, actually.
Okay.
I don't think we move. For the second drum. That would be a real gamer surgical move.
We did not catch anything you just said, unfortunately. Oh, second drum.
That is a shame. Yeah, we got the. I was talking about second drum. Let's go. I was just saying I want to see second drum because the game is over.
There it is. Bro. Yeah, bro, indeed.
Bro. I mean, it's nice because you kind of want to catch the pult anyways, and it just makes the game shorter. So, like, yeah, go for it.
Oh, another burn, but it doesn't matter.
I do not think that burn matters in the slightest for killing Dragapult. Oh, Ducker. Oh, I still do not think this matters, but it's like, no. It's not. No, it's pretty trivial to break the Volcanion. It's fine. Steam Eruption's all up. Yeah.
I mean, oh.
I don't know. I think this game's wrapping up. I don't know exactly what sucker was. Oh, it's CB. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So I guess we're just
gonna
next
sit
game
here.
waiting room. Yeah. Yep. He has 2 more lunar blessings left. So, making progress. But yeah, that game I think was just kind of ended on the lead. Z-Strats' team is kind of just, oh my god, he got the sucker punch games. Holy moly.
Ah, there's forfeit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Game's over.
GG won.
Alright. GG won. Yeah, so I think that game was kind of just lost on lead, because Z-Strats' entire team probably just collapses if the Titan doesn't set up properly. But 1, he has a lot of tools to facilitate that, and 2, it was pretty easy from the lead.
Yeah, he just got the lead right, and then
fun game 1.
It just wasn't respected properly. So
yeah. To be honest, if it was Terra Water, it was kind of hard for that team to punish it. Alright, game 2's up. Alright, no one is cooked. We have
XD.
XD.
Okay, so I've got a question.
Sure.
Okay.
Why is Basque Legion not banned and only one of them is banned and the other one is not?
20 attack is a big difference. You miss out on a lot of kills. You can't really bring it in mid-game because
you don't quite get there?
Yeah.
It only has 90 attack. But sometimes Bascam is able to revenge kill stuff. I mean, a lot of people want it banned. I don't think it's ban worthy. I think it's fine.
It just needs
that is the reasoning.
1 more death to really get there, and
breakpoints are breakpoints, sure.
Yeah. And I also think that
someone
there is
who
not enough respecting of it in the team builder. I
As
think
someone
people can do a
who
lot better
hasn't
job.
played with it at all, it seems like cap to have it legal, but
yeah, understandable.
Yeah, no, I'd believe that there's definitely some differences.
It's a good mon, but yeah. I think it can be respected in the team builder more. And I think Z-Strats got to farm a lot of dirtle balances that just lose to less respect, which I don't think is a proper way of building your team.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Right.
I'm looking at the viability rankings, and this thing is not below tier 5.
They're being updated right now, I think.
I see.
No, it's like tier 1, tier 2. I think they have not been updated since we banned Bascam.
Yeah, that's
But
correct.
yeah, no, the mon's the mon is good.
It's a silly goose.
Last
It's not unranked.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And my justification for that is Last Respects in 4v4 actually goes like relatively
Pretty
crazy and
hard.
stuff.
Yeah.
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 I, I I'm skeptical that the 20 attack makes enough of a difference.
Yeah,
I
understandable.
don't
I think it's fine, but that is okay.
personally, I don't think it really makes that much of a difference, and I have an issue with Last Respects and how it influences the board state and like in the mid game, but that's the discussion
Yeah.
for like a forum post. So
I mean, yeah, there is also a game that we could be discussing.
yeah, true.
Yeah. AIRedzone's team kind of gets shredded by rocks. Um,
It really
so
does. Oof.
yeah. Um, I don't know exactly what team is, except for Pistons, but it doesn't. It definitely, like, dear God, if this team loaded up into DMC, it would be kind of dire.
I mean, presumably there's like heavy slam on hands. Not that it's quite enough, but
It's not enough, and then it terras, and then it gets diamond storms, and then you are sad.
Sure.
It like it's like almost a half check to it. But yeah, this team kind of gets shredded by rocks. Cleavor is still at 100, which is like very, very scary. Because it kind of just takes anything and gets a kill with Stone Axe now that Landorus is chipped. The
yeah.
dodge turn 1 really did suck. Chip on this would have been really nice, Flutter, Chiyu, cleaning like, but yeah, it's at 100. It's looking very scary. And it's really hard to also put pressure on this hands, like right now.
Do you remember what the
Indeed.
so
We've
Thunder
done the
Punch?
funny move.
Never mind. That answers my question. I was gonna say, do you remember what the coverage move on Iron Hands is? Is Thunder Punch?
It is Thunder Punch.
Or wait,
The
do we remember if it's Sword
Dragon
Stance
Knight is
then?
DD'd. I kind of like DD Knight. I've been meaning to try that more.
Sorry.
It does
Doesn't do
not line
a
up
ton.
onto this board though.
No, it sure doesn't, but yeah. All right.
But more generally, sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
coverage
just
move. I meant
Um,
stop.
so Z-Strats notably does not have any speed control left, and
Yep.
uh,
They're still us.
as much as there's like uh, a lot of rock weeks on AIRedzone's team, there's also just a lot of murder buttons,
That's true.
and
Yeah.
so Talon gets stalled out, or sorry, the last turn of Trick Room gets stalled out, and then like if this isn't Trick Room Flutter, then like it just kind of looks like a murder festival for
Yeah, it
AIRedzone.
definitely does. Yeah. I don't love the I mean, I assume he expected a red zone to go for the hands, but I don't think that was super necessary. I think Crest could yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well, the murder button, yeah.
think
This seemed like the end of the world.
I think that he was really supposed to play around that and just go Landorus or something, which was also fine anyways. But yeah,
Yeah.
the murder button's been kind of disabled. Team kind of gets eaten alive by Besk now, especially considering that Terra hasn't been used, so it can Terra out of the Flutter main weakness. Yeah,
The,
speed control going there sucks.
I
Yeah.
mean, like it's still weak to Terra Fairy Specs Moonblast. Like, I don't know if that's what
It
it's clicking,
sure
but
is.
like
That's probably
I
what it's
see a
clicking,
Flutter and
considering it's a Thorn. Yeah.
I see exactly a Heatran that can deal with that. It's not AV hands, so it's looking like to me like it just kind of gets to click Gleam or Moonblast or whatever. And
It
regardless,
does.
it's gonna cause problems. Um,
It's going to cause problems. I think Z-Strats can just trade with his own, because it's not like a Red Zone's team has any fairy switch ends either. So if you just say, okay, my Flutter is dying for like, I don't know, 50% on their Flutter or whatever you need it to be, it's like
this
fine,
seems
and it probably gets there.
this seems kind of whack that it
It
wasn't
seems
a
like
Flutter
not
switching.
Flutter main. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Because you're not really scared of. Oh, that just kills the Cleavor. Man, that Rock Slide Miss really did suck earlier in the game then.
I'd argue that it didn't
that would've-
actually change much. Like, it just kind of burned Iron Hands Protect there, and there wasn't too much.
Oh, sure. I mean, it was just you would have been able to kill it last turn with Iron Hands.
Like as
Which
Turkmen expired?
means you probably were just
I'm not
last
sure that
turn.
that's actually a better
Oh.
position. Like killing it on the last turn of Turkmen instead of just getting to take a kill like
sure.
with tempo.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. I love tempo.
Tempo good.
Tempo good.
Yeah, it's just gonna depend on like are we assuming this is Scarf Basque?
It is. I'm pretty sure.
Like that's
It
the
could
only
not
set
be. I
that
don't remember. Maybe you changed something.
I feel like it should be, just based on the team.
yeah, that's the only set that like actually seems sensible. But
Yeah.
it could just be like
Just with how he's preserving it as well.
I love speculating on this team that has been used like 20 times in the tour, and I have seen 20 times in the tour because I keep forgetting.
hey, I haven't played this
I'm pretty sure it's
this
Garth.
tier. So
Yeah. You have a very reasonable excuse. I do not.
I think I've casted like 4 or 5 Rise sets, and I still don't remember. So there's no excuse for
Yeah,
me.
it's fine. Flutter's okay here. It depends on the terror of the hands, and you probably just get slammed. So it's not great, but you can burn the Terra for the Specs Terra Fairy Flutter. This also works. This kind of just gets there.
does it?
This definitely doesn't kill hands. Oh, no. It gets there means it outspeeds the things, but it definitely does not kill the hands. Oh, we sacked it. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Are we...
I guess the line now is
I
just
love
saying that
that.
E-Train gets there.
I think that's fair, but I don't know if it does. It gets there. I think this was
I'm not
supposed
sure
to
it
be
does.
Flutter, right?
From the AIRedzone.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like,
I think it's supposed to be Flutter because the Chi-Yu is kind of your only hope at actually beating the Heatran from now. But yeah, now it is
this
not.
was
And it is
that was
locked into
not how I
Snarl.
expected that turn to go, in
No, me
many
neither.
different reasons.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
yep.
Does not kill the hands.
I love the optimism though.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Heatran should pretty cleanly take this
Yeah,
one.
definitely.
Even if these
Yeah.
two go down. Yep.
Okay, but what if Flutter re-terras and decides to be
I cannot wait for the
Oh.
Terra Water Terra Blast. Yeah, okay. All right. Right, the game is over. It's all right. Okay. All right.
I did get the crit on the Heatran at least.
That is... It did. Good 10.
All right.
Congrats
to
to
Z-Strats.
Z-Strats for advancing, and good run AIRedzone. Top
Agree.
cut is
Very impressive.
very impressive and great. Especially, I'm pretty sure this is their first OSDT. And if not, it's definitely their first deep run. So
Yeah.
congratulations to them.
Either way, yeah.
And I can't wait to see more Titan in later rounds. Because I know Ray's not building another team. All right. Thank
All
you
right.
for casting, everyone. That was fun.
Yep. Thanks for joining, Nail. This was great.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Always. See you later.
All right. See ya.